Hunt with passion. Never stop casting. Chase the dream. Welcome to Season 3 of Muskie Mastery Outdoors, sponsored by Joe Bucher Outdoors, #1 in big game fish products.
All right, guys, welcome to opening day 2019. Looks like we're getting a late start today, but we're not, because we're waiting for the solar peak. What's up, Puff? What are you doing? We're working on lunches, we're working on breakfast before we get out. I'm on fishing rod duty, of course. I don't know if they think that's a real job or not, but let me show you what we're working on this morning. Drones are awesome, but they take numerous updates each month, every year, to ensure that you can fly them safely.
Nice. Oh,
it's a big one, Brian. Gets in there. Let's go, baby. Whoa, baby.
Steph, move your thing.
Bring her right into you, Brian.
Oh, come on. Chase, it's a nice one. Woo-hoo-hoo!
Dude, she's stripping drag. Stay hooked, girl. Can I bring her to you, Brian? Can I bring her to you?
Yes, you can. That is a nice big fish. Oh, come on.
Dude, Brian! That is a largemouth! Oh my God! Right, it's a 6-7 pound bass. That's a big bass. Holy cow! That is a bass. Wow, guys! Opening weekend here. Getting at them with lipless crankbaits in a shallow bay. I'm going to tell you how we caught this fish in just a second. Look at the size of that. That's 6 pounds all day long. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Let's get her back. All right, guys, welcome to today's show. You just saw we released a monster largemouth bass to kick things off. But how do you find success here early in the season? Well, you need 3 things: heat, cover, and bait fish. The water's super cold here, but we found the warmest water on this lake. We're up in a bay in the north section of the lake, and that's where the warmest water is going to be. Cover. We're looking for dark patches. We're looking for emergent weed growth that's just beginning. Logs, wood, anything that is absorbing the sun's rays and heating up. That's what's going to attract these bass, smallmouth and largemouth, to be hanging there as they're getting ready to spawn. And bait fish, the #3 ingredient here. You need forage, and that's what I'm trying to replicate here with this lipless crankbait. Small lipless crankbaits are key when you're searching. Right now we're not finessing, we're running and gunning, we're covering water, and we're trying to find active fish. This is St. Croix's, by the way. We'll talk about equipment here. This is our 7'2" medium moderate killer crankbait rod. Look at that. You can see the bend in that rod is really in the midsection. It's the rod you want to be using when you're fishing lipless crankbaits, fishing 10-pound test fluorocarbon. Guys, heat, cover, and bait fish. You've got to find the northmost section of these lakes and cover water to find these bass. We're going to go get at it here. I am jacked up, baby. Let's do it! bad fish. Yes! Dude, nice work, man. Yes.
There it is.
There we go. We needed number 2. Nice job, dude. There we go. Guys, another North Shore bass here. Water temps have warmed up just a degree, but that's all we needed to coax another one into biting. Beautiful fish on the lipless crankbait. Let's get her back. Awesome. All right, guys, a little bit of a how-to on how to fish lipless crankbaits. First of all, you got to have the right gear. This is St. Croix's Legend Glass Casting Series, the 7'2" medium power, moderate action. As you can see, when you pull here, this rod bends in the midsection. That's really important for fishing lipless crankbaits, and here's why. First of all, it's not a hard bait to fish. You literally cast it out, okay, engage the reel, and crank. Now, because we're fishing shallow water here, about 5 foot, I like to keep my rod angle about 45 degrees and just retrieve at a speed that keeps this lure right above all the snags out there. But why fish a moderate power? Why fish a moderate action, I should say? Well, here's why. As I'm cranking this lure along, all of a sudden I'll make contact with the weeds like I did right there. And a real aggressive pump of the rod will pop your lipless crankbait right over or out of the snag like I did there, and it'll fish through that spot clean. And again, the medium power moderate action allows you to rip on that lure and get a real aggressive pop out of it without jerking it out of the water. We all know what that looks like when a fish strikes and you'll set the hook and the lure comes flying out of the water. You're not going to have that with a medium power moderate action here. So again, the keys are retrieve speed that keeps the lipless crank just above the bottom or the cover you're fishing, and when you run into a snag, just rip it like that real violently, and that lure is going to pop out of the snag and it's going to allow you to keep fishing it, and a lot of times that's what triggers strikes.
Do you ever just film yourself out here?
Got it.
Oh man.
Come on, stay hooked, girl.
Yeah, baby. There it is.
Woo!
Baby.
Just said we're starting
the tour of rods. I didn't think she was hooked that well, but we got her, man. All right, beautiful bass there. Well, guys, what we're finding right now, these fish are not all the way up in the shallow water. This fish, 5-6 feet of water, they're kind of in that pre-spawn stage, and this is all about sticking with a pattern. Guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode. All right, let's get her back.